given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie Sevilla. If you're new to my channel, just want to say hi. Thank you so much for subscribing. Do not forget to put your post notifications. Do not forget to hit the subscribe. I won't make this intro super long. Let me fix this. Okay. And yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy my videos. I hope you guys do enjoy my little intro that I will put in the beginning of this video. So yes, it's not the best intro, but I found this app where you can make your intro by yourself and outro. I will do soon. I will do a video on how I did my intro pretty soon. In case you guys hear noise, that's the fan. It's really hot in this room. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I've been trying to upload every single day in October, but there were things coming up, so I hope you guys can understand. I hope you guys really do understand where I'm coming from. But today we're going to be doing a video on kind of like a creepy story. It is called The Strangest Thing Happened While I Was Alone Working Overtime at a Medical Office, by, hold on, let me try to get his name, Dominique Repe. Medical Fitted. I don't know how you say it. I don't know if you can see his name or not, but that's the story. So we can get started. Ooh, okay, come on, clear up. Okay, there we go. So if you guys want to keep on watching, then let's go. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. I've been strapped for cash for the past week or so due to bills or that. So last night I decided I work overtime. I work at a local doctor's office doing the electronic paperwork filling. The project we're currently working on now is supposed to be finished by the end of May. So this was in 2018 for reasons. So I thought the overtime would help that move quicker. Braving the rain, I pulled into the office at 9:45 p.m. The office I work for isn't the place where the patients go because our 10 doctors have about 13,000 active patients. We have a separate building, especially for paperwork, patient records, meeting with medical suppliers, and all that good stuff. I pulled into the large 45 parking lot, but seeing it completely empty gave me a weird feeling. Sorry if I stutter. I don't mean to. Okay. I walked toward the side door and held my key up to the ID scanner. There's only two ways to get into my building: the side door from the employee parking lot, and the front glass doors. As soon as I walked in, I headed for the kitchen. There, I stood in front of our two vending machines trying to figure out what I wanted. I ended up getting root beer and a few bags of cheddar chips. Then I got to my office. The only way I can describe it, it's a oversized cubicle. There are two desks, one for me and the other one is for the other guy working on the project. This cubicle has a door though, so it's nice to have a little privacy. That, and since my office is completely against the wall, I have a window that faces the doctor office. So I'm thinking that he's working in an office, and his cubicle, it's like an office, and then you have a little privacy, and then probably the other office or cubicle, you want to say, or maybe I think they're like this, and then there's like a little thing, a door maybe. Or I never worked in the office, but I did volunteer, so I'm trying to give you guys like the scenario. So I finally sat down at my desk around 9:55. I started my computer and waited for my monitors to boot up. As I sat there waiting, I was hit with a very odd feeling. It wasn't the feeling of being watched or anything, but it was the silence of the empty office that made me very uneasy. I slowly wheeled over to the door and shut it. It was only a few minutes after that I got to work, scanning files, pushing files, scanning files, pushing files. Welcome to my life for the past 2 months. It was around 10:20 when I first had my first shock of the night. I was sitting at my desk just doing my routine when a radio in one of the cubicles in the main office turned on. Okay, then kind of creeped out. This wasn't a gradual turn on, then slowly turn the volume up. No, as soon as the radio turned on, it was already blaring music. I jumped out of my chair and opened my door. Okay, well. Have you ever been so scared that you were afraid to even move? Well, that was me in the doorway. I yelled to see if anyone's there, but got no response. I stood in the doorway for what felt like hours. My legs kept tensing forward, but I wouldn't move. I was even tempted to go back to my office, but I knew I would have to turn it off sooner or later. So I sprinted out into the main office to see the school pit. There's a lot of cubicles on the main floor. Nearly each one has a radio. So I was scrambling to find it. I got closer to the blaring music. I recognized that song, Hush, Hush, Hush. Here Comes the Boogeyman by Henry Hall. I have to make sure because I don't know why I know it's not. Okay, anyway. Where am I? I'm a huge... I'm not going to pronounce that. So I thought it would be cool if my heart hadn't been racing a mile a minute. I finally got to the office. It was Sharon's. Her cubicle was very close to the side door, which was on the other side of the office. Sharon, is very nice but very invasive. I dreaded the fact that she might be here. I called out her name as soon as I turned off the radio, but nobody answered. I got that uneasy feeling again. Where am I? So I went to our kitchen, which is right next to the lobby. I pulled out my phone and leaned against the door that led to the lobby. Okay, I started texting Hannah, my main boss, to ask her if anyone was working with me that night. It was then I heard a faint voice cry, "Hello?" We're getting scared. Okay, it said. I nearly dropped my phone as I jumped in fright. I looked around to see if anyone was around me, and then I heard a serious alarm bangs, bang, bang, bang. Someone was slamming their fist against the glass door. My heart... Oh crap, that was scary. Okay. My heart nearly jumped off my chest. "Okay, I'm coming, Jesus," I yelled as I opened the door to the lobby. I looked to my right and felt lightheaded. No one was there, just the pouring rain. I quickly escalated my action to the time it would take for someone to hide. It took me only a few seconds to walk out to the lobby. Where am I? Oh, okay. So there could have been no way someone could have gotten out of our doors that quickly. I felt at this point extremely creeped out. I sprinted to my office like a scared kid, running up the basement stairs. As soon as I got into my office, I locked the door and laid against it and pulled out my phone. "Hey, is anyone working tonight?" I typed. This was the text I sent to my aunt, who's a manager at the office. It only took a few seconds. She says, "No, why?" "Well, I keep hearing these noises as someone was here." I felt that she was typing when I heard something else. Footsteps. They were in the kitchen and sounded like someone walking in a circle. I put my phone in my pocket and headed back into the kitchen. As soon as I opened the door from the main office, okay, I saw the door to the lobby closing and the back of someone's boots walking away. Okay, what? Something was wrong with my phone, sorry. Okay, that's really scary. So, where am I? This is really long, so y'all better get y'all. So, before I finish, y'all better grab your popcorn, your drinks, because this is really long. So, Thank God, I whispered to myself. I quickly went through the kitchen and into the lobby, but nobody was there. Purple I checked. Where am I checked all the rooms near the lobby, but I couldn't find anyone. I reopened my phone to read my aunt's text. It might be one of the janitors, but don't worry about it. No, nobody is physically here, but I keep hearing the noises. I am about to head out, I replied. Really? You've been complaining about money for the past couple weeks? Overtime wouldn't hurt. Stop being a PUSS. Against my better judgment, I knew she was right. I needed the money desperately. So again, as soon as I get off the phone, I sprinted back to my office. This time I covered my ears as I ran. I locked my doors behind me. We weren't supposed to do that really during the day, but I didn't give a blank at that moment. I started feeling again. I looked at the computer clock, 11:05. It was then that my phone desk rang. I looked at the ID and felt relieved to see it was Marcus, a male nurse at the actual doctor's office. It must have been Marcus that I saw leaving the kitchen. I remembered that the vending machine wasn't working, so he must come from next door to get something. It didn't explain the radio, but I'm trying to make sure it's recording. Okay. I was trying to rationalize everything at once. Hey Marcus, what's up? You scared the blank out of me earlier. I said, open the door. It wasn't Marcus. It was the same soft voice that I heard earlier. Who is this? If he's screwing around with me, it's not funny. I'm trying to get work done. 11:30, open the door. What I do, I started and then heard the phone disconnect. Okay. I know I should have left, but to be honest, I think I was too scared to even leave my office. At 11:24, knowing that my deadline was almost up, I stared out the window at the doctor's office. Nothing happened for a minute. The light of the lobby turned on. I could see the silhouette of a person facing away from the lobby side window. The silhouette sat there for a few seconds, motionless. I saw it turn around if it was looking out the window, staring at me. I got closer to the window to see if I could make out the person, but the light shut off. I sort of jumped back, and outside the window I could hear splashing like someone running through the puddles. The sound got closer and closer. I pulled down my shutters quickly and fell back against my door. Bang, bang, bang. Someone was slamming on my window, fearing that it would break. I unlocked my door and ran out the main office. As soon as I started the other side of the building, the main office light turned off. I quickly pulled out my phone out of my pocket and turned on the flashlight. But I didn't even get time to organize myself. As soon as the lights came on my phone, I heard a hissing sound behind me. That's when I started sprinting as fast as I could. Oh my gosh, this is really long. Okay. I worked here long enough to sort of know my routes, but I kept running into triple walls and other things as I scrambled to get away. The hissing sound followed right behind me. As I ran past Sharon's office, her radio came on. It was louder than earlier. The volume has been turned all the way up, and it was playing the same blank song. I could feel my heart pounding and my blood pumping through my blood. The 30 seconds it took from my office to the side door felt like an eternity. The hissing sounded like it was right in my ears as I ran out the door when everything stopped. I fell onto the sidewalk outside and looked up. I was pleased to find nothing hovering over me. Soaked through by the rain, I got in my car and called Hannah to tell her what happened. Although it was late in the night, she actually answered. After I spurred out what I could see, she said she would call the cops. I told her I wasn't staying. I told her to tell I would be at the Taco Bell close by. Okay, this is almost done. When the cops went over the building, they said there were no signs of forced entry. They even checked the doctor's office and didn't find any sounds. They, however, be able to verify I did receive a call when nobody was in the office. I told them all I could and went home. I'm supposed to be going out there tonight around 5 for a meeting, but I called in. I can't really quit. But I will say that I will never work there alone again. Blank. I don't want to know what's going on. I think it'll be easier for me to work there if I just keep myself in the dark. I don't know. I'll see, but I can't say what happened last night has turned me, for someone who has been skeptical of the paranormal, into a pretty hardcore believer. So, yeah, I think that's the end of today's video. Sorry if I was reading too fast or stuttering. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.